It's time for Inside the Patch with your Las Vegas Raiders. Here's Gnarley Charley.
Well, we're in the win column, and now it's time for you to win in your fantasy football. That's why we have Fantasy Fitz every week. Fantasy, can I call you Mr. Fantasy or just double F?
Fantasy Fitz is fine.
Fantasy Fitz, right now, like week 5, is there things you should be doing to your fantasy football?
Well, a lot of people think, I drafted this great team and now I'm 3-1 or I'm 2-2 or 4-0 and I'm looking good and I'm going to win this league. But you got to realize the people that win these fantasy leagues are the people that pick up those waiver wire pickups every week on Tuesday. Though that's how you win these leagues. And I'm telling you, you guys actually knocked out Javonte Williams for Denver, and now Melvin Gordon is going to be huge. And now you should go and pick up his backup just in case something happens to him. And when that happens, you have a leg up on everybody. Another guy, Cordero Patterson of the Falcons, he's out now. And so he's got a rookie that is going to replace him named Tyler Algier. And those are the kind of guys you need to pick up. And they might not pay off right away, but down the road, the more guys you can accumulate like that, the better off you're going to be when you get hit with the injury bug.
It could change everything in the league too. It's like,
and injuries are going to happen. They're going to happen to everybody. So you just got to be kind of one step ahead. You got to be playing chess while everybody else is playing checkers.
Now, should I go get Odell Beckham? I mean, or did people already drafted him? Probably.
Well, I mean, you could go out and get him. It just kind of depends on if you have room on your roster. So you might have a tight roster where you can't just go pick up a guy and sit him on your bench. Gotcha. But if you're in a deeper league where you have big rosters, that could be something you want to go out and do right now. Go get Odell Beckham Jr. because he's going to end up somewhere.
All right. So what about the Raiders Chiefs Monday night? Mahomes, play him if you got him.
Well, Mahomes and Allen, they're not Allen. Who's the tight end? Kelsey. Oh. Mahomes and Kelsey, there's no brainer starts. You're starting them no matter what. I mean, Devontae Adams is the same way. You know, there's just no brainer. You're never not starting them. But a guy like Carr, this could be one of those shootouts I was talking about earlier. These AFC West, these teams, man, the offenses can just light it up. And Kansas City's going to light it up. Right. So Carr's going to have to answer. And what's he going to do? He's going to throw it to Devontae, the tight end. What's his name?
Waller.
Well,
I really think though, for the Raiders to win, A, we have to match them. B, we got to get Mahomes to the ground once in a while. And Crosby's have to have a good game. And Derek Carr needs to not have any turnovers. And then we might be able to match them touchdown to touchdown. If we have
and that's great, especially when you have those fantasy players on both teams. I mean, right. I'm telling you, I purposely went after everybody in the AFC West, the Chargers, the Chiefs, Broncos. Not so many Broncos, but and the Raiders players in my leagues.
So all right, that makes sense, man. All right, so go Raiders. Monday Night Football. It's the Chiefs versus the Raiders. You got any prediction on that?
Hey. I'm telling you, this season is not over. If you beat the Chiefs in Kansas City, it's a whole new season. It's a whole new ballgame. You would be a game out, and with the tiebreaker, so huge.
I love it. All right. Thank you, Fantasy Fitz. We'll see you next week right here on Inside the Patch.
All right, Charlie. Thank you.
We'll be back with more Inside the Patch on 1430 ESPN, your official home of the Las Vegas Raiders.